Welcome to season 3, episode 2, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. This is one I read more recently, but I also was an audiobook, and I had to speed it up because it was like an AI overview sort of thing on YouTube. So let's see real quick. Gabe and his sister, cousin, Sarah, and his Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben! So he's at Egypt with his family for Christmas. This is a Christmas story. But his mom and dad have to go to one of those places in Egypt to do business. So he's sent to hang out with his uncle Ben and cousin Sheena, whatever her name is. Don't want to care, she's annoying. She's rich. She's one of the rich, snooty cousins. He gets scared because his uncle Ben dresses as a mummy. He goes into a tomb. And he finds, a mum, or not mummy, he finds, they're working on something, but there's a curse. There's a curse. And one of the assistants of Dr. Deep, not Dr. Deep, his assistant, what's his name? Oh wait, this is... Like I said, this one is a good book. I remember listening to it. It was really good, but some plot lines can escape me sometimes, just like some other books. I had him. Admin. I don't know his name. The bad. So it was this. I'm gonna call him Admin. I had him. Amadin or something. So he's like, you should stop. There's a curse. Uncle Ben's like, oh, there's not a curse. Blah blah blah. So he has to go because all his workers get sick. So they go around the museum and they see the Akira or something at the museum. He's telling his cousin about how they took the brains out of mummified bodies. Blah blah blah, all that type of stuff. And and they're like, so they start running from him. Then he takes him into the car, but they jump out because he's going some weird way. And so blah blah. So they go back. Uncle Ben is like, well, where have you two been at the museum? Blah blah blah. I sent him to help you, to get you down here. So they go back to the tomb. They get lost. He gets lost, and he finds a tar pit, like a fresh tar pit with a bunch of mummies. Soon, his cousin Shira finds him. He's like, look. Then the one dude, the bad guy, Akemen, I don't know his name. Don't really care. He's a bad guy. He's like, my ancestors built them. My ancestor was in this pyramid. You disturb them by the curse. So he's been killing a bunch of people and turning them into mummies. He wants to do the same to Uncle Ben, Shira, what her name is, and, the main kid. Gabe. But then the mummy's awakened because he has a summoner hand from a yard sale apparently, or whatever, which makes the mummies awake and chase away and stuff the bad guy. Then they go back to play. So they go back out. He's like, maybe you can come visit next time and you'll meet how the summoner was real and blah blah blah. So he leaves, but then there's something at the end. He gets like, here, let me check. Let me read it off again. I'll read that off. It was pretty funny. Pretty weird. It was his parents, apparently in mummy wraps. But yeah, this book was not as good as the second one, but it's a pretty good book. It's not better than the second one. The second one I can remember more. This one I can't remember much of. The second one I can remember more of. But this book was yeah. Attention! I will henceforth have my revenge with my group of henchmen. We will take over this channel and destroy your little book collection. I don't know what happened. Where was I? Yes, this book is pretty okay. Next episode will be Welcome to Camp Nightmare. This one had a really good book. I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, be good people. Revenge!